Why didn't Frodo use the eagles to fly to Mordor? The eagles are not a taxi service. The eagles aren't just some big birds, they are sentient beings, a race connected to the Ainur. They are powerful and should not be tempted with the power of the One Ring. The One Ring would exert its influence over an eagle just as well as it would on anyone else. The power and hold of the One Ring seems to be proportional to the power of its bearer. Because of this reason, Frodo the Hobbit was the safest choice to be the ring bearer. If you're riding an eagle through the air, at thousands of feet up, they're the ones in control. And if they decide, give me the ring or I'll drop you, then you're going to give them the ring, or learn to fly by yourself. Secondly, they only carried people a few times. In The Hobbit, they did so because they owed Gandalf a favour, and that was repaid in kind. In Lord of the Rings they carried Gandalf twice, once as a personal favour to Radagast, and even then the eagle would only take Gandalf a short distance. The second time, it was a short trip after Gandalf was sent back by Eru. Gandalf had recently died and been resurrected, and wasn't even on the eagle's back, but held in its claws. Gandalf had probably lost some weight after an 11-day fight with a Balrog. Lastly, for the sake of argument, let's say that they somehow convinced or tricked the eagles into flying into Mordor. The fact is, the plan is still very bad, it just wouldn't work, and this is because Sauron has an air force in the form of the Nazgul. Sauron also has archers. If an arrow could bring down Smaug, it could bring down an eagle. Sauron also has the Eye of Sauron, and it would see giant birds coming from afar. The only way they were getting the One Ring into Mordor was stealthily. Sauron could never know that the plan was to destroy the ring. This secret was the most important part of the mission, and the only reason it ever worked. In his power-hungry mind he could not imagine somebody trying to destroy the ring. But seeing them come, he would just keep his forces at Mount Doom and everything would be lost. Tolkien never bothered to bring this up because he likely didn't think anybody would be so foolish as to think of it as a viable plan. The only way it could have been brought up at the Council of Elrond is maybe if Pippin were present. He might come up with something so silly, and then Gandalf would have yelled at him. This might have been another excellent opportunity for Gandalf to shout, "Fool of a Took." Thanks for watching, please comment if you have ideas for new videos. It would be fantastic if you subscribed. That would be really appreciated.